Okay, and next up we have Miss all the way from Georgia. We have Miss Althea Cooper coming to the stage. Let's
Hello,
go.
everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Glad to be here today. First, I want to thank Sheila very much for this because there's no way I would have gone live on my own. I'm Althea Cooper, and I have the honor of representing our landscape maintenance company, Grass Cutters of Georgia. For over 3 decades, we specialize in serving our communities and nurturing the green spaces of Atlanta and the surrounding areas with sincere dedication and expertise. Our mission is straightforward and meaningful. We increase property valuations for marginalized and mixed-use communities by providing reliable landscape maintenance services. Now, this statement is more than just a statement for us. It's a commitment to enhance not only the aesthetics of properties, but the economic opportunities and quality of life for communities that many companies choose not to serve, or either were inconsistent with quality, lacked personalized services, and were very untrustworthy. We believe that everyone deserves a beautiful, serene outdoor space, and we're here to deliver that with every blade of grass that we cut and plant that we nurture. So how did we begin? My husband, Joseph Cooper Jr., and I have been best friends since our teen years in the late 70s in our hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. But our story with landscaping began in Georgia. After we were married in 1986, we decided to move here and to start a family here. It's been an exciting journey. We've served individual homeowners, landlords who rent properties, realtors, property management companies, and home builders such as John Willen Homes, for anyone that's familiar with the homes here in Georgia. He had many communities throughout Georgia, and we maintained many of the properties from Cobb County down to Peachtree City, Georgia. So that was a long stretch and a lot of properties to maintain. And although it was exciting, our journey hasn't been without its challenges. We've weathered many storms and economic ups and downs. We survived the housing market crash. We braved the uncertainties of the COVID pandemic, and we face personal health issues. Most recently, Joseph contracted COVID, and I survived a stroke. I'm actually speaking to you now from my living room in a hospital bed because I can't walk or stand any longer, and my family has to completely take care of me. I'm considered completely disabled, but I'm still able. As long as my mindset and spirit remains positive, I can do a lot of things from my living room. Trust me. Joseph and I have been blessed with 5 adult children who rose to the occasion and continue to assist us where needed. And 2 of them, I think, are on this slide, Nia and Joseph III. The best part of this was the bond that we have with those that we serve. We remain faithful. They remain faithful to us throughout this whole ordeal. And we supported each other throughout all of these times. Some of our customers were laid off from jobs or on the verge of losing their homes through the housing market crash, but we continued to serve them, understanding how important it was for us to stick together. These challenges taught us invaluable lessons about endurance, adaptability, and the importance of the roots that connected us all in our community. This resilience stemmed from a belief that what we do isn't just maintenance, it's a craft that enhances lives and safeguards our environment. So to our homeowners and renters, we understand that your property is more than just an asset. It's a personal sanctuary. And for you do-it-yourselfers, we're excited that we're developing a do-it-yourself course tailored for first-time homeowners and renters, and it's to be developed in the 2024 season. This course will empower you with the skills to beautify your space, even if you're on a fixed income or a fixed budget. For entrepreneurs, nonprofit organizations, and youth mentors, we see a spark of passion in this industry. We also see the technological advancements that are coming. So we're in the process of creating a comprehensive course to help you set up, operate, and scale your own landscape maintenance business. And lastly, a project that is dear to my heart especially is the elderly community. We believe that a beautiful, well-manicured landscape does more than just please the eyes. It can uplift the spirits and enhance overall well-being for people who may be on a fixed income or can no longer maintain their outdoor space. And in Georgia, some people are fined for not maintaining their properties. So we want to do something to help them. And we've developed programs to help with that. We're committed to providing the service at little to no cost to them through this program and create a peaceful space for them to enjoy, giving them peace of mind with a touch of nature's care. Our connection doesn't end with this podcast, though. I want to invite you all to become part of Grass Cutters of Georgia family. Start by following me on Facebook at Althea Cooper. That's ALTHEA COOPER on Facebook. And I will be continuing to go live occasionally, not every day, but I'll definitely set a date where, likely Mondays, where I can go live and give regular updates, engage with you, and provide educational content that can make the difference on your property and the community at large. You can also learn more about our services by going to our website that's listed up here, www.grasscutterswithans.georgia.com. Again, that's grasscuttersofgeorgia.com. We also invite you to reach out through our convenient landscape project form. We're interested in project collaborations, partnerships, sponsorships, and gaining new customers. Connect with us directly on our website by clicking the Get Started tab and then click Contact, and you'll get the form. I'll also put the form directly into the chat for you all that want to just go straight to it, and you can complete that form. And as a gift to you for your support, you can check off a box on that form to receive a free PDF called Landscape Maintenance Checklist. It's an essential task. It gives you essential tasks to keep your landscape flourishing year-round. So it's going to provide a basic breakdown for weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and seasonal tasks and more, with references to gain more insight. And for the wonderful listeners of the Sheila C Hill podcast, check the box to receive an exclusive 20% discount on our upcoming ebook. This book will be available soon. We'll keep you in touch on when it's going to come out. But it's going to be packed with not only the information that we share throughout the 30-day live challenge, but it's going to go deeper into insights on how and resources to enrich your landscape. It's also going to provide some of the things that I covered over the 30 days of what we did to get our health better and what we're going to continue to do. And I'll definitely be keeping you all along the journey of me going through physical therapy, doctor's visits, and just my daily routine, because I have a new normal now that I had to adjust to, and going live really helped me build confidence in doing that. So in closing, I'd like to say, at Grass Cutters of Georgia, we believe that a well-tended garden is a mirror of a well-tended community. And it's not just about cutting grass. It's about cultivating beauty, building relationships, and building value where we live and work. So thank you for listening. And remember, keep your grass greener and your spirits higher. Thank you, Sheila.
Fire department, because we got to put this fire out. You killed it, Althea. Thank you very much. Consider disabled but still able. Come on now, because ain't nothing wrong with your mind. You still able. Listen, I want to bring this to those who don't know. Miss Althea, we first started this challenge. She says she can go 15 seconds. She can go 15 seconds. And I want to mention, she never went live on Facebook. She was very supportive, but she hid behind the camera. So to have her here on the stage, killing the game and having so much to offer, to show the progress, to show the growth, baby, this is where you need to be. I am so proud of you, Miss Althea. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you. Let's keep this going. I mean, you killed that stage. The 5 people come in Georgia. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing your story and offering, because the landscaping, we just don't see it as just cutting grass. It's, you have to care. I can hear that your company has to care for the people and then to offer those programs. There's so many layers to this, but I'm going to go into that. We'll talk about it at the recap. All right. Let's get ready to go. Oh man, right down the street from Althea. She's in Georgia, and Mr. Gerald McPhail is coming up next. He's in Georgia as well. Let's welcome him to the stage. Let's go.
Hey.
Hey.
Look, as I get started, before I get started, actually, my accountability buddy set a standard. And so I want to start out, make sure I don't forget. I want to fund a scholarship for someone that's going to take your 30-day challenge. And so we can talk about a needy person who really wants to experience this life-changing kind of thing. So I'll also fund scholarship for that. You guys, my coaches really challenged me in a number of ways, and I'm going to try to continue to be coachable. My name is Gerald McPhail, and I call myself your pastorpreneur. I'm a consulting coach. I am a millionaire child of God. I'm a husband of more than 38 years to another Althea McPhail. I'm a father of 4 daughters. I'm a grandfather of 4 grandchildren. And in the spirit, if you will, of being a little more transparent and kind of sharing yourself, I will share with you guys that I'm really blessed of God. God did some amazing things in my life, of which I'll just let you know that I'm a cancer survivor. In the middle of serving the Lord and answering his call to start a church and to proclaim his word, in the middle of that, he had another lesson for me. And many thought that I would not be here, but God said that he was not finished with me yet. Now, in my life, there have been wonderful experiences that I just give honor to God. I'll tell you guys, in a way, I call myself, I'm just a little country boy. And I grew up in a situation where I had to go to an outhouse. And God has allowed me to be able to be in a situation now where I have a pit house kind of lifestyle. And that's all to the grace of God. I believe that God, in allowing me to continue to be here and saying that he was not finished with me yet, would do some things that would be a little bit creative. And I started and planted a church and did a lot of different things. And I've always been an entrepreneur. I've had an opportunity listening to the Lord to be able to see if other people can do certain things. God said that I can too, as he put it on my heart. And I was able to, not knowing about the hotel business, to take the real estate kinds of development that I've been doing. I'm a real estate broker, and to eventually own 3 hotels by the grace of God. I know that God is not finished with me yet, because he continued to do things. In my family, as we transition out of pastoring the church that we founded, we made a faith-based movie. It is as if God said that in this day and time, for such a time as this, he has a different way of getting his story out. And in a creative way, not only from telling stories, but also using me and who I am today as that pastorpreneur. I will tell you guys, my heart's desire is that once God allowed this little country boy to know what it's like to go from nothing to become a millionaire, I had in my heart that I too want to be able to teach others how to be a millionaire. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's my big dream. That's my big dream. Right now, as God has blessed us with facility that we call McPhail Studios. We do some creative content kinds of things. We provide office space, private and virtual, and we allow people to celebrate and create all that they love. God has really been really good. I've spent quite a bit of time after during this COVID time and after preparing myself for this time, learning how people can be reached all over the world with this digital marketing. And as I've been learning and growing, I have said, here I am, Lord, send me. I'm gonna make myself available. And so I'm looking for those people who God will send to me that want to go on this journey with me. So the first thing that I have is what I'm calling a purpose to profit. This is a program that's really going to be a short kind of situation where those entrepreneurs of faith who are serious about going to the $100,000 a year level. And there are many that start out and they do so many different things and they don't experience breaking the $100,000 barrier. Well, I'm going to coach and provide the kind of leadership that would allow them to do that so that they will take that first step in becoming the next millionaire child of God. Now, I really don't like and did not come to talk a whole lot about me. I have a word. I have a message for those who would be listening in this Sheila C Hill show. There's a word. There's a quick word, and I'm a preacher, so oh my God, I know I don't want to run too much over time. But there's a word that God has given me for me that I need not keep it to myself. I need to share it with you. And it's going to come from, and of all the things that I am saying today, the word is be the masterpiece you are made to be. Be the masterpiece that you are made to be. When I look at Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10, this is what the word says. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the things he planned for us long ago. And I'm telling you, that word about being the masterpiece for me and even for you is that we need to recognize that when people in our lives have sometimes made us feel like we're just trash, or that we're nothing, God, the master himself, has said we're his masterpiece. That masterpiece is an outstanding work of a skill and workmanship, artistry. That's you and me, masterpiece of God. So looking at that verse in encouraging you and myself to be that masterpiece that we're made to be, I want to just break down just a little bit. My coach has said even on before that I'm always talking about be. Absolutely. And when we look at being, we can go back from the very beginning in Genesis and see when God says, then God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and multiply. Be who God has made you to be. Be the masterpiece that God, and in doing that, it's about you being fruitful. It's about you not keeping things to yourself. It's not you hiding what God has given you, but it is in fact you multiplying it. We know that we've been created in the image of God, which makes us creators. But I like to say not only understanding who we are to be. In the word, it gives us clarity. God made us that masterpiece so we can not only be, but he wants us to do. And what he said in the doing is we need to do the good things that he planned. And I'm telling you, as I'm continuing to grow in God's grace, I'm learning that there are seasons where God gives us what to do, those good things, that is called our kingdom assignment. And when people can line up with who God has made them to be, and then know what God wants them to do, watch out, watch out. In the word, from the very beginning, he said, to fill, govern, reign over that assignment that I've given you. So look, as we will be the masterpiece that God made us to be, from being unique to ourselves, don't worry about copying somebody else. Don't worry about comparing yourself. This is some of the issues that I've had in my journey. No, be the unique masterpiece that God made you to be that nobody else can do or be. And in being that, you will know exactly what that assignment is. You'll know what to do. God has given us an assignment that's just for us. Now, I believe, as I am growing, and I would encourage others, that as we will be, and then as we will do, it is so that we can have what God wants us to have. And a part of that is, he said, send his son Jesus. And Jesus said, I came so that you might have life. And not only that, he says, but life more abundantly. Now, so we're going to be, we're going to do, so we can have what God wants us to have. And finally, when we will be the masterpiece that God has made us to be, we will not only be it and do it and have what he wants us to have, but we'll also be able to share what God wants us to share. And a part of me living out this very truth in my own life, it's about me sharing the knowledge, the skills, the things that God has given me so that I can help others. You guys, I hope that my QR code is up there, but you can get in contact with me, Gerald McPhail, my website.com or YouTube or other kinds of things. I am looking for a specific kind of people. And if you'd like to know more about maybe how I can be of help, you can contact me. Let me just finally say, as I typically say, when you're made by the master, it makes you a masterpiece. So be the masterpiece that God has made you to be today and every day. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, Pastorpreneur, Mr. Gerald McPhail, thank you very much. Woo, a purpose to profit. Millionaire child of God. That just ain't a thing. Y'all got that, right? Y'all got that. He's actually a millionaire. Okay, y'all got that. Okay. I want to make sure it wasn't just a cliche. Be the masterpiece you are made to be. Don't keep it to yourself. It's time for us to stop being the secret sauce and holding things to ourselves. That's why we're here. We're here to share. Thank you very much, Mr. Gerald McPhail. Really enjoyed that. Thank you for sharing your story and your passion. It is hot, baby. It is hot. Let's get ready to go. Miss Simone Samuels coming to the stage next. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, baby.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I'm in California. It might be afternoon for others, but we just take a moment and just inhale. Like the preacher came through and spoke the word. Whew. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Simone Samuels. Some of you may know me, some may not. I've met a lot of people through this challenge, but I'm a wife of 22 years. I'm a mother of 2 amazing children. I'm also a nurse entrepreneur. I've been in the healthcare field for the past 22 years and, been through a lot, have a long story, but for the purpose of this, just want to take a moment to share a few things that I've done and a few things that God has laid on my heart. So, being a nurse, it's a good job. Most people look at us as, that's a good profession. And many people always said, Simone, you have a good job. You've been a nurse manager. You've been an assistant manager. Why aren't you happy? Why don't you just be a nurse? Just be a nurse and stay in that box. But I've always been one of those people that I don't want you to put me in a box, right? There's so much more potential that's inside of us that we haven't even tapped into. So much more that God has given us that we don't even use our skills to help others. So that has led me to the path of entrepreneurship. I remember being a young nurse. I started back in 2001. I've seen nurses on the floor working past the age of 65. They can't retire. They can't stop working. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They don't know about retirement. They don't have enough saved for retirement. And I've always said to myself, I'm not going to be one of those nurses that's just going to constantly be working until society tells me when to stop. And at 65, they say, okay, here's a stamp. You're good. Go live your life. And you're just going to be hopeful that you have enough health, that you have the activities of your limbs, that you have enough money saved away. So that started my brains, churning at an early age. That led me down the path of getting my license as a life insurance agent and retirement specialist to help educate others that, don't wait until the company may or may not have a pension for you, but go ahead and get a stream of income where you're able to retire yourself. So fast forward, I've seen many nurses want to start a business, but they're afraid. They may not know how. They just feel comfortable in that corporate job. And like I said, we, as nurses, we're looked at as, we have a good corporate job, just be satisfied with that. But I've always been one not to depend on one paycheck, not to depend on one source of income, because you never know. You might walk into that job tomorrow and they have layoffs. They might be downsizing. I've seen nurses get laid off, right? So I've always had that, okay, what else can I do? That led me down the path of starting Lighthouse Housing Solution, which is an affordable housing provider. And I've always said, we're only one paycheck away from being homeless, no matter where you are in life, unless you have a couple thousands or millions, but anything can happen and that one source of income is gone. You could be the next homeless person that you see on the street and you walk by every day. So, affordable housing has been a major, I think that's my assignment. God is still working on me and I'm still fine tuning, but I think that is my assignment of where I want to go to help others. So I started Lighthouse Housing Solution in January. Actually, we started the idea in November. So we're celebrating a 1-year anniversary on the 17th this month. But we actually formed the company. Yeah. So shout out to my partners, Mike and Kim. We went in together. We have an affordable housing program in Florida. We've helped keep over 20 people off the street this year. So we have a shared living, and similar to what Crystal does, it's a shared living environment where people share the common space. They pay a one set price, includes utilities and internet, and we've been able to keep 20 people off the street. So it's funny because in America we think the land of great opportunity, and this is a land of milk and honey. But we see so many people living on the street, so many people that are, had good jobs. They might have got laid off and they couldn't find anywhere to live. Some people have drug addiction and other things, but most people are just regular people that had an unfortunate situation. So that's always been a passion of mine, to provide housing. We want to extend it to other cities. We want to extend it around the nation where we're able to build affordable housing, tiny homes. That's our goal and my dream, to be able to offer the financial literacy. And it's so funny how God works, because a lot of the things that everyone has been speaking on stage today all ties into each other, right? If you look at it, it all goes back to that educational piece. A lot of the things we never learned as in high school or college about financial literacy, about credit, about life insurance, about retirement planning. We never learned those things, but they all tie in together. And it's amazing, this is off script, but how this community has really come together, and everyone has special skills and talents, but we all are doing something for the greater good. So that's it. I just want to take a moment to thank Sheila for that, for bringing this challenge together. My first live, I talked about being consistent and committed. And that was really for me, because I had never gone live. I didn't even know what the live button looked like. I had to text one of my friends and say, hey, I'm doing a challenge. How do I go live? But thank you, Sheila, for really pushing us outside of our comfort zone, really bringing us together. The live was one piece of it, but the community and the relationships I have formed from this group, there's some people on here that I'm sure will be lifelong business partners, lifelong friends, we'll be lifelong everything, right? We'll be all the things. So thank you, Sheila. I want to give you your flowers for that. So going back to my affordable housing, it's called Lighthouse Housing Solutions. You see, we're located in Florida. And from that, like I said, that's one piece of it. I started my nonprofit in June of this year with a future goal of taking it bigger, making it where I have a facility where people could come, get what Tonette talked about, that financial literacy, get what Jerica talked about, that business credit. Everyone could come, maybe now throw Miss Althea and learn about a landscaping business where they come and it's all covered by grants like Tiffany. So like I said, everybody here has something that we could all build together. So we want to offer that for single moms and children so that they could have an affordable, safe place to live. That's my future goal. And with God's help, I believe that's going to happen in 2024. As a nurse, I want to show others that, yes, you can be a nurse and start other businesses. You can launch other businesses while still working your corporate job. And my first experience with this, I started a business with the financial literacy piece and has extended to the affordable housing. But I just want to encourage others that may be listening to this future broadcast, start with what you know. You may not understand everything at the beginning. You don't know the next step, but take that first step and let God lead you on that next step, right? So I started a business with no idea. Like I said, nursing was the only thing I knew for 22 years. No one taught me about how to form an LLC. No one taught me about business taxes, but you learn as you go and you surround yourself with the right people that can help educate you and propel you to that next level. So stay tuned. Great things are coming for the 2024 season with God's help. We're going to be launching a few more exciting updates coming. I'm going to be working on some PR initiatives, working on launching the nonprofit fully, getting it up and running so that we could help others and help more people. I do have a Facebook group called From Bedside Nursing to Entrepreneur. I've been doing that for the past year, helping other nurses that want to start a business. We have over 70 people in the group. I will drop the link in the chat. So we're helping other nurses take that first step, guiding them along the way, knowing that you're not alone. Go ahead and get your business started. And I will put that in the chat. And remember, always dream big. That's the nonprofit. The name of my nonprofit is Dream Big. I think Minister Gerald just talked about that, dreaming big, right? Like God take over the rest, but dream big is the name of my nonprofit. And don't let anyone with a small dream stop you, right? Because our God is a big God. And I'm Simone. Thank you so much, Sheila. Thank you for this challenge. Thank you for all the speakers. You guys have been amazing and really inspirational. Thank you so much.
Simone Samuels, thank you all the way from Cali. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for sharing. Only one paycheck away from being homeless, and that is real talk. Thank you for what you do, from bedside nursing to entrepreneurship. You know what, nurses, a lot of people think just nurses, that's it. Just stay a nurse to the rest of your life. But you have so much that you can give. Oh my God. All right, that's awesome. Wow. And it's amazing how so many people connect and doing some similar things, and how we all together. And I didn't know this is your first time. You never went live. I would not have known that by seeing your live. So
I had to learn real fast. I had to learn real quick.
I love that. I love that. And even you was sharing your screen because you was doing some government contracting and all that. Girl, you is a bad mama jamma. Thank you very much for sharing, Simone. Oh my gosh. All right, next, all the way from Canada. All the way from Canada, Miss Marvy Malbak. Welcome to the stage. Woo-hoo, from Canada.
Hello, everybody. How are you? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Is it Sunday? Happy Saturday? No. I'm so sorry. Happy Saturday, everybody. And to God be the glory. We give the glory to the Almighty for making this coming to fruition today. And thank you, Miss Sheila C Hill, for putting this recipe together. It's tasting yummy. It's digestible. It is nourishing, and whatever. God bless you, Miss Sheila C Hill. So, to our amazing viewers at home and wherever you are, all over the world, thank you for making this journey with us. I am Marvy Malbak, a mother of three and a wife for almost 20 years, and a new immigrant to Canada. So before I start about what I do, I want to share my journey with you, my journey to Canada. So tag along with me. I'm gonna read from my system. So half a decade ago, my family and I embarked on this journey to Canada. A journey that held the promise of new opportunities, and also we were confronted with undaunting unknowns. As we touched down on this foreign soil, I couldn't help but feel the weight of both excitement and uncertainty. In the pursuit of this opportunity, we discovered the reality. A reality that opportunities, though abundant, often come with hefty tag price. The struggle was undeniably real. Starting in the new foreign country land meant braving the lowest low, especially as a first-generation immigrant. A first-generation immigrant is different from historical, like people that have people in before and they were born there, and some things are handed down to them. So that is what I mean by that. As a first-generation immigrant with no soft landing, In those initial days, the support we sought from both the government, the society became our lifeline. We didn't have time to breathe or to enjoy or to savor in the beauty of this country, as we have to just go straight into work. And also, our humble beginning include acquiring utensils. We don't even know where they are from, used or unused. We are grateful for those times. Our battle with immigration paper became a long 5 years saga. A very long 5 years saga. And I need to tell you that at that point, at some point, you have been tested physically, financially, emotionally broken. The family that has been strong before became shaky. I need to tell you, those 3 years, in those 5 years, we changed addresses like 4 times, challenging task of setting up home with donation and street find. As we pieced together our life, the impact of our self-esteem was palpable, especially for my children. Their innocent faces, longing for simple joy, like a shoe or coat or dress, mirrored with silence of struggles we faced. I recalled a moment that will ever be in my memory. My son, at that time, with a gaze of curiosity and innocence, asked, "Mom, are we broke?" I found myself momentarily adrift, unable to provide a clear answer because I didn't know the right answer. The weight of uncertainty and second guessing loomed all over us. In those moments, I questioned if we have made the right decision. Did our pursuit of better life lead us to inadvertently make the biggest mistake of our life? It was a constant dialogue with the high power, the Almighty, seeking reassurance and guidance. And amidst this struggle, we find solace. We find solace in our resilience. We could call it stubborn, because we get some people that will tell you, "Come back home. Why are you there? You got a life, just throw away, just to the unknown." So let me tell you something. The paradigm shift. When we were about to do our 4th change of address, I made it a point to myself that this time I'm gonna furnish it better. I'm gonna make it better, but I don't know how. So one day, as I was coming from one of my volunteer job, after like 8 hours, my husband doing Uber delivery came to pick me at a GO train station. I was scrolling through my phone. I know I just want something new, something nice that is not used. That time, it is about my mental state. I've just had enough. Don't get me wrong, listener. I'm not saying I'm ungrateful for what I've had so far, but at that time, it has to do with our mental state, our self-esteem. Okay, Marvy, I need something new. I want something new that is affordable. I was scrolling through my phone, going through all those Uber delivery with my husband, and I stumbled across a website. I made a purchase out of it. I didn't say anything to my husband. I just made a purchase on this website. It came, but it was questionable. But when I weigh my pros and cons, it was a good deal. I was able to furnish our house with the things I got. I sold the rest, and I was able to break even. Listen to me. I made a purchase. I used what I need. and I sold the rest. And I was still able to break even. So for me, it was a win-win-win. So I was like, anybody's problem is an opportunity. Your problem is an opportunity. Your problem is an opportunity. If you have to cough out a lump sum from your pocket, it is actually adding to another person across. There is always opportunity. If I need this, somebody else need it. So I took my 2000, that is all I had. I put it together. I went in for another one, make it 2. I recycle, it multiply. I recycled, it multiplied. I recycled, it multiplied. And that gave birth to Nikan Rugs and Carpet Store. With Nikan Rug and Carpet Store, it is where you find rugs and small furnitures at extremely affordable prices. We can compete with any big conglomerate. Our prices will be better because I source it lesser. And I don't have to be greedy and benchmark my price with them. That was able to keep us in the business. Because as a small business person that has no paper, that is going through all the immigration, whatever, we were at that point, we were statusless. And people ask me, why are you starting a store? Why are you starting a business when you have no status? Because as at then, we are of no status. We are legal, but we have no status. I said, because I just have to do it. I cannot keep hanging my life on maybe just because I don't have a green paper yet. I refuse to hang on maybe. I'm just going to give it a go. I remember my immigration lawyer then. We changed immigration lawyer like 4 times. All those 4 times, 3 appeals, and I cannot tell you how much more paperwork we have to do. Those things doesn't come easy. They don't come cheap and they don't come free. It is Nikan that was able to fund these things. If God did not tilt me and take me on that journey into that path, I wouldn't have been able to put us in a better shelter and have a business. So in a nutshell, it was very good. It happened in a good way. So my offer today, please, if you are interested in starting any commodity and merchandising business, I can call myself a seasoned commodity and merchandising source pro. Marvy here, this humble girl sitting in front of you. I'm not just a store owner. Make me your partner in prosperity. From sourcing to selling, I am your go-to expert, ensuring affordability without compromising price and quality. For collaboration and inspirational growth, feel the motivation to secure the knowledge by contacting us today, and I promise to journey with you, and that is a promise. I am not just a businesswoman. I'm not just a girl. I am a true person. I am a true friend. If you are at your lowest low and you need somebody to talk to, you need a sister to cry with, and you need a word to lean on, I promise you, I will be there with you. I promise you, I will cry with you. I am ready to cheer you on. And I recently joined this amazing Facebook Live challenge. I tell you, I know people now. If I have to rewrite my Canada story again, it will be a smooth sailing because of power of networking. Whom you know, your information, things you should have done at the right time. It will be like a turbo jet sailing for me getting my paper now. If I had known what I know now, don't do it alone. Whether you're starting a business or you are just a landing immigrant, I am the right person for you to holler. And also I will connect with you with amazing people in our community, anchored by Sheila C Hill. She's not just a coach, she's a nurturing soul, an amazing coach, a wife, a mother, and an author. With the brain box behind this 30 days life challenge, remember, your business ventures are not just a possibility, it is a promise. Thank you. Ready to transform your aspiration to achievement? Let Marvy be your catalyst to success. Good afternoon.
God, my goodness. Okay, thank you, Marvy. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing your story. First generation immigrant. Your problem is an opportunity. Yes. I refuse to hang on. Maybe. Just hanging on, like maybe this will happen. Maybe this. I refuse to hang on, maybe. But I must depend on God. Partner in prosperity. Thank you for sharing your story. Amazing. Listen, this all everything was connected because of this 30 days live challenge. Season 2 is coming up. If you want to join, click the link in the comments. It'll be here for you. Listen, this is God ordained. Go ahead, Marvy.
So I have an offer. So I am reliable, just like I told you. I am reliable. If I don't know any other thing to describe myself with, I know that I'm a true person and I'm reliable. And as a seasoned commodity and merchandise pro, I am your partner in prosperity, just like I told you. So my giveaway is this. If you're interested in starting, it's not just business, Miss Sheila. It could be you, Miss Sheila. If you want a deal at ridiculous, just try it out at a ridiculous bargain. I know the trick. I know where to source it. Right, I have connections or website there in America you can use. In fact, currently I help a member in our group to source for perfumes which he used as gift and he got it for a fraction of the price. For all our realtors out there for staging opportunity and whatnot, girl, hook me up. Just try me out. So for our audience today, if you are interested in starting a physical business, you can contact me, Marvy Malbak on Facebook, Marvy Malbak on Instagram. The Instagram, I'm actually working on it, but I'm always on Facebook. So yeah, Marvy Malbak on Facebook. You can hit me up anytime. I'm gonna reply you and I'm gonna coach you for free how to start your merchandising business. We will walk through whatever niche you want and whatnot, from sourcing to selling, from sourcing to the marketplace. I'm going to guide you through if you are interested in something like that. That could bring maybe few bucks or more into your pocket. I'm going to do that for free. And if you need rugs and carpet, Nikan Rug and Carpet Store, check us out, or nikanrugs.ca. nikanrug.ca. Thank you.
Thank you. Please put that in the chat. And for those that's listening on Facebook, is Marvy, Marvy. The last name Malbak. So you can look up on Facebook and we will have it in the show notes as well. Thank you for that coaching for free. Like, what? Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you for that, Marvy. Oh my goodness. We're going to keep it going. I love being here. My goodness.